my count-ins are not great. I say like 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's like not great.
Yeah, I saw it coming from a mile away.
It's like I'm trying to trip you up at the Olympic trials, and the guy running down the thing to the on your mark, get go. Like that doesn't work.
When Ethan was little, he had before your kids' voices change and before when they're just so sweet and little.
Yeah.
To rearrange before the rearrange.
Yes.
We used to say, I would say, ready. And he would say in this tiny little voice, set. It was the cutest thing we'd ever heard. And then we'd laugh for 10 minutes. So he was like, I don't think I understand how this works.
That's so cute. I actually,
and we would yell,
I
go.
have a ready story too, but it's quite the opposite. It was when Rocco was little and his little tiny man voice, which was just a he would, whenever we were doing something repetitive, like push on a swing or whatever, and he wanted to go again, he would go, ready? Like he would say ready. I would say, okay. So I guess we had this weird cheerleader thing going on. Yeah.
Ready? Okay.
Ready? Yeah. So, yeah.
Did he have that weird clap too? Because that would...
No, he did not have... He's not interested in clapping. No.
And did he swing his high pony as he did it?
He's more likely to get the clap than to be clapping.
But he could make a really rockin' high pony.
I'm here to tell you. Nope. He's good. Ready? Yeah. Set.
The two of them together.
Oh, here we... Yeah, ready, set? Ready or not, here we come.
Would you punch me in the face for $1 billion?
I would like to know which billionaire is so fixated on you getting punched that they're willing to
that they're putting it up.
Because that's an occupation. I would definitely punch you in if that's a yes. Is there anyone who would say no?
I can't imagine because it's a TikTok trend right now. Would you punch me as hard as you can in the face? Yes. Well, I didn't even tell you for what. I would do it right now.
Punch? Like, do they say, would you punch me in the face for? And then the fist comes? Is that part of the TikTok thing?
Nobody gets hit, but every husband agrees to do it. I've never seen one say, I've followed the sound part thing too. Everyone's like, absolutely. $1 billion, I would absolutely punch you as hard as I can in the face.
I gotta say, there's very few things that $1 billion won't buy. Very few.
Name one. I can't name
They're
one.
They're all gross. So I don't want to be that person. No, it's triggering. It's triggering and gross. I mean, okay, incest? No, there's no amount of money. Sorry. Right? That's gross. That is psychologically gross. And I didn't want to take us there. But that's the kind of thing. But
I'm a dick level. And I made you. I made you take us there.
That's the level of power $1 billion has. Because that's how high on the not gonna scale you got to go. If that's really the only, because think about, give me something else. There's incest. What else? Murder? Yeah. Fucking murdering people for $1 billion. Yep. How hard is that to get your head around? I would murder somebody before I would do incest. But what's left? What do you got?
Well, I think
it's not like walking through the Halloween corn maze at Halloween time. Like that's $1 billion.
Covered,
no,
naked, covered in honey with bears. Like I think I might do that.
I would probably do. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I would do it because years ago. Because we have crazy Halloween mazes here. It's like an industry down here because the weather's nice on Halloween and people have, it's agricultural. People have lots of farmland, lots of fields, lots of stupid high school kids looking to work for $16 a season. So they come out dressed like zombies and scare the shit out of you. And it's a franchise.
Oh, yeah. I saw ones where like strangers in costumes wind up holding your hand when you're holding your boyfriend's hand. And you look to the left and it's like a death zombie.
Right. Ugh. And they do it in corn mazes. They do it in fields.
And they touch you, Amy.
Yes.
They touch you. There's no like, at least I won't get hurt.
No, they come out and grab you. They scare you. They pull you into the whole thing. No, it's horrifying. Why? Who would do this? So years ago, friend said to me, what would it take for you to go through there? Because they know that I'm zero interested in any kind of horror, anything. Not doing it. Not going to fucking do it. Right? And I said, tens of millions of dollars. And they laughed and realized very quickly that I am serious. It must be tens of millions of dollars, because I honestly know if I was to go through Woods of Terror, shout out Woods of Terror. If I was to go through Woods of Terror, I might die. I might have a stroke. The anxiety level is so high, my heart might fucking stop. I'm not kidding. So I am risking my life to be with you fuckers.
Do you think you would punch someone in the face who tried to attack? Like, I wonder how often they get injured, because if somebody grabbed me, I'm throwing a punch.
Yeah, I probably would become violent, but I'm also physically not that strong as I once was. I'm a big gal, and I can hold my own a little bit, but there also comes a point where, you remember when Jason Bourne used to say, I know that I can run at this altitude for,
11
minutes
and...
for 5 minutes and 6 seconds at full speed before I get winded. And I'm like, you do? You know that? I can't run for 11 seconds, Jason.
He was a machine.
Jason, I can't.
Right.
I don't know that. I don't know which truck is most likely to have a gun under the seat. And I don't know that the waitress is left-handed. I don't know any of these things. So unlike Jason Bourne, if I get jostled, or let's be real, if I am startled in the Woods of Terror,
slightly startled.
I might accidentally choke someone and trample them to death, and then they will attack and kill me because I can't outrun them. And also, I would be petrified in terror, whizzing all over myself, unable to move, choked and dead, in a field that, frankly, I don't want to be in the first place. Tens of millions.
And Melissa would pay $1 billion to see all of that happen.
You would not. You don't like watching other people be unhappy and dead.
I don't. But this sounds like, first of all, don't you have to be seasonally? Don't you already, because it's cold out, and don't you already need to be drunk to do those things? And don't people pee in there anyway all the time?
I hadn't thought about either one of those things. Unfortunately,
you have nicer weather.
No, we do. The unfortunate part is we also have something here called Tanglewood, which is a drive-through Christmas lights display.
Lovely.
It's a massive. It is as big as Longwood Gardens, and it is nowhere near as nice as Longwood Gardens. It is like trailer park gardens. It's shit.
Nice.
Hey, you don't get out of your car. You drive the fucker, and
you lock your doors.
It's one of those things like when you're driving on I-95 and somebody has put up some sort of a PVC pipe arch and lit it. You know those? And it'll say like Happy Christmas or whatever.
Or south of the border.
Yes, it is very much like that. It is sad
ghetto.
Disney. It is super ghetto. I
love that.
Very fucking popular. People wait in line in cars in the they queue up in your car for 3 hours.
Like $20 out the window to
you
the
pay you by the carload. When you get halfway through, there's a Christmas village where you can get out and have coffee with or whatever,
buy more
cocoa
shit,
with
right.
Santa, and whatever the stupid thing is, all the thing, and it's all it's just the thing you do. But people come from many miles around to come do this.
That's crazy.
It's a regional thing that people do, and it's a significant light display. It's just not. It is what it is. It is what it is. I think much of what it is being trapped in the car with your group of family, loved ones, friends, drinking whatever you're drinking in the car. You would think Coco, they have a special radio station that you can listen to when you do it, where it's talking about the experience, like a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
On your left.
Right. Okay. On your left. Right. So the reason I mention all this stupid shit is when you go through Woods of Terror, when you go through Tanglewood, people are lit up drunk in their fucking cars. They get thermoses filled with alcohol.
Yeah, they do.
And they just treat the car like a bar. It's a rolling bar. And sorry for the driver, because it's illegal to have open containers in your car. But guess what? That's what they do. So, yeah, I think that they're drunk. It never occurred to me that you would be drunk going through Woods of Terror. That's even worse, because if you are drunk, you're more likely to misperceive these actors as real threats and kill them.
Yes,
and kill them. Why is that funny?
Because you're not going to kill them. You might throw a punch. You might have a black eye after working a weekend at the Woods of Terror.
You don't think these people are packing? They're packing.
I don't think like that.
You have to. They're packing in Walmart. They are open carry on the belt in Walmart. You better hope there's not a drunken dispute over how many lettuce heads are left. I don't think they eat lettuce.
Well, right now, outside Amy's window, it is a winter wonderland. But wait, Melissa, you're the one who lives in the Mid-Atlantic / Northeast.
With no windows.
Isn't Amy in the South? Well, we have We have windows now.
Congratulations.
They're not done, by the way.
For fuck's sake.
Dear listener, if you missed a previous episode, all of the windows were taken out of my house when it was 11 degrees outside.
Smart.
And replaced because they're all falling apart. So we have a new roof, by the way.
The roof.
And we have...
The roof is partially attached. We don't need no mortgage because we paying for repairs. Yes, I love it. I love it.
Burn, motherfucker, burn. So, yeah, it's been a horror waiting in the basement with the dogs for 2 weeks. But they still have to come back and paint these windows, which is, it's like fun times here. It's good times. And so Amy has this snowstorm, and we are getting it. She's nice enough to shove it after like 8 or 9 hours.
Super friendly.
Straight up the coast, and
Have
we too
it.
will have...
Take what's mine. It's for you. Have it.
I love that you share. I wish you would share like, you did share your delicious brittle. Did you see online somebody asked about, I'm looking for, who did they ask? Was it Mouse and Weens that they
Isn't
asked?
that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
I'm looking, who says this, by the way? I'm looking for a new brittle. The one that I've been enjoying, I'm no longer enjoying as much. Does anybody know of a brittle maker? And Joe was like,
yes,
I
do.
In fact, I do. That would be Joy Belly Brittle. Please seek us out. Online.
Well. And thank you, joybellybrittle.com. I do have some left. And because I stocked up pre-winter knowing that people were saying open it again in January, which it is open now for pre-order and people can go there and order it. But I also am phasing it out. I know that this is going to be seasonal. I toyed with the notion for 30 seconds of keeping this going. So much so that a dear friend of mine is heading to a fancy foods show. And she had joked with this notion of you should come with me. And I thought, well, what's the difference? Let's go. That show has been canceled due to COVID. Fuck. It's just a sign from the universe. So I know that I make this stuff extraordinarily well. I know that I have to price it really fucking high to make it worth my time to do it. I love doing both of those things, but it's not going to be my new venture. It's just not.
All right.
So it will be something that I will probably do seasonally. And if I'm honest, I'll probably turn it into some sort of a philanthropic venture. I'll probably, quadruple the price of the damn thing, and because it's serving some bigger goal.
Greater porpoise.
I do like a porpoise.
All right. First things first. I'm a realist. First things first. You have the opportunity to do what... So my son loves this brand called Mad Happy. Not a sponsor. You know how you know it's not a sponsor? Because we don't have sponsors.
Thank you. I would be mad happy if we had a sponsor. So if you would like to give us your money, all you have to do is just mail it. Just put it, or don't even. Just call us on the phone. Any way that you want to reach out to us. I don't know what can we give them an address? Where are they going to?
Yeah, go to Patreon. That's our address.
I'm super connected to how we make money on this show that I don't even fucking know how we make money on this show.
Go to Patreon and support your favorite podcast. So all of these things, like even Jay-Z, like they all have ways of, they do drops. That's not how any sales go now. You drop an item and you sell it till it sells out until the next item. And people pay wild prices because it's very limited.
My kids
and that is exactly how your brittle should work. You should say, we are opening the doors. We will do it seasonally. We'll do it 4 times a year. You can get your pre-order in. Once that pre-order's done, I will make and I will batch the fuck out of North Carolina and I will blitz it. I will make it till I'm bleeding brittle and then it closes. And then you have to wait 2 months until pre-order opens for the next season. And that is how all of the amazing marketing shit is going out now. And you can say, join the wait list for.
So I have to do this like Kanye's Crocs. I have to do this like some nonsense. But
his Yeezys, yeah.
But mine's good stuff, though. I mean, all right.
As opposed to the Crocs?
Yeah.
Yes, and that is why it'll be worth it both financially and time-wise for you to do it in the seasonal way. First of all, I got the email yesterday that our friend Dina, 2 daughters, are both selling Girl Scout cookies. Is that shit available all year long? No, it's not. You have to make them want it. And it is brilliant. From the marketing of Stu Leonard's, do you know that supermarket, Stu Leonard's?
No.
It's marketing genius. like IKEA, you have to walk through the entire store
Where is
before
this?
you can
Who is
pay and
this?
get out.
What are you
The one
talking
I
about?
know is in Connecticut, but it's a chain. I don't think there are so many of them. It's called Stu Leonard's. I think he went to prison for something. But
How many links in this chain? It's
the
a prison
store-
chain. Yeah. Okay.
The store remains. He's on the chain gang.
They put you through a cattle chute to buy your stuff. So what happens if you forget the mustard? Fuck it. I got to leave the store and come back in.
Or you go against traffic and you go back. They don't have everything. It is a supermarket. They have tons of things. But I remember we wanted to make s'mores. We were driving to Connecticut and they had marshmallows and graham crackers, and they did not have like chocolate bars for this. So we had to stop and we had to get it at this tiny little place wherever we were going. It doesn't matter. That is how they market, by going through genius marketing. You have to do the same kind of thing. You have to do drops and anticipation and Girl Scout cookie deliciousness. Hey, did you know that they have different Girl Scout cookies for different areas of the country?
What? That's not fair.
It's weird.
I don't like it. I don't want to be fucking profiled and segmented. I don't want that. Why am I being
Not just
segmented?
different names. Not just different names for the same cookie, which they did because they were racially insensitive at times, and they
Samoas?
changed them.
Yeah.
They changed those to Caramel Delights or however they're...
Polynesios. Yeah.
That's a strong no. No.
Yeah, I don't think that's an improvement, Girl Scout.
I don't think that's right. So I got the cute little...
What can we not eat in the South? What do we get more of? Peanut butter? Those stupid tagalongs? Those are dumb. Are they peanut butters? Tagalongs?
Are tagalongs still okay? I don't know how any of these... I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not the first... All right. I am the first to say I don't know. I don't know. But I will tell you, I opened up her website to look at... She has 2 girls, so now I have to buy from both of them because I need them both to make their quota.
Do you, though? Do you feel like you do, though? Do you?
Well, I have a homework assignment for you.
Uh-oh.
So you can hate me because
What, do
I
I
know
have to
you
read
love
the
it.
email? I'm not going to read any email.
No, I want you to find out how much Girl Scout cookies are in North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I'll do it.
You want to guess what they're up to in Baltimore?
In Baltimore?
They're cheaper here than they are there. So not only am
What?
they're cheaper in Pennsylvania than they are in Maryland or in Baltimore, wherever they are. I have to not only pay more for Girl Scout cookies to support my friends' delicious daughters, but then I pay shipping on top of that when I can walk out of the supermarket and get them for less.
All right. We hang on a second.
Go ahead.
Hang on.
I'm
more-
here for it.
Hang on more than a second.
Do it.
In North Cackalack.
Oh my God, do I have to pay shipping twice if I order from both of her daughters?
Yeah. In North Cackalack,
Go ahead.
they do the show up and sell method.
Yes, we do that too.
They come to your house, but more likely they do
Oh.
they do lemonade stands now. They don't bother going to your house. I've been visited. We've lived here how many years? I've been visited 3 times. Also because we're an easy mark. If you come to our house selling something, we will buy it. It doesn't matter what it is. And we'll buy all that you have in your hands because go team. Okay. So the little girls roll up with their wagon and then they do the fucking thing. They also stand at the, the entrances to the different parts of our, hub and spoke neighborhood.
Oh,
deal.
okay.
And they set up little tables and they flag you down as you're driving. They set up in front of the supermarket and they have
Yes,
all the
we
boxes
have that.
there. Yes.
Right.
So it's basically
Towers of them.
We're going to once and done you. Yes. So it's like, here, we're a pop-up shop, buy my shit so I can go home. And the parents are like, yeah, this
And look
shit's
how
over
cold
in
it
a
is.
Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
Look how cold it is out here.
Right.
We want to go home.
And we're not about let's wander up to all these neighbors' houses and hope that you're safe and knock on the we're just
Correct.
we're not about doing that anymore. Okay.
Not safe.
I didn't think, and then there's the whole online jazz, but you do have to pay this shipping, and I don't want to pay the cost of a box to get a box. And I'm here to tell
Right.
you, shipping don't work. I don't know if you've been watching your mail. It don't fucking work no more. Then you pay a lot of money for some shit that don't work. So I would not do it. Here's why I'm stunned. I cannot imagine
Yeah.
that these overpriced morsels cost more than they cost here. Like, what are you paying for? There's no regional inflation. So why would you? And you're blowing the doors off. My Girl Scout vision is cracked
can.
wide open that
'Cause
down,
they can.
I feel exploited. We're
They're
in the South.
Kanyeing this shit. You think one of his shoes is worth
Are little girls
350
more valuable in the D.C. metro area than they are down here in the Triad? Are their needs served less by peanut butter up north than they are down here? Can we not tag along in Boston? What
Look.
the fuck, Girl Scouts?
A Thin Mint is a Thin Mint is a Thin Mint. I do not know why you're naming every cookie but the best cookie.
Do they have Fat Mints in the South? What is it? Wow.
Okay.
I would buy some fucking Fat Mints. Can you imagine
I
if they
don't
just
mean
doubled
to-
the thickness of a cookie? I'm sorry to change the
That
product.
would be amazing.
But I'm saying you would buy it and I would pay 3 times the price for a Fat Mint. It's like a double stuffed Oreo.
That would be amazing. Like if you lick the
Yes.
flat side of one of them and lick the flat side of the other one, stick them together, and that's
now
one
you got
cookie.
now you got a homemade Fat Mint. Fuck you, bitch. Or maybe take some ice cream and put a scoopus in the middle. And then you got 2. Oh my God. Where's Gina? Where's
my-
Gina? I got to get some of these fucking cookies. Do you have the
All
link?
right.
Can we put the link in the show notes?
Do you want to put the link in the
Yes,
show
why
notes?
wouldn't we help her?
But
Yes.
now you have to pick her favorite kid. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put 2 links in the show notes, dear listener. We are going
Oh,
to blow
no.
up the DC metro area
Wow.
with Thin Mint inquiries. All right, we will put them in there. She's probably going to be like, I fucking hate you. We now have, but it's drop ship. They have nothing to do with it when it comes to this.
That's perfect.
It is.
So they're just a shill.
They're just a shill.
I
Yes.
love
How
it.
well do your relatives from afar love you? And do you have a friend with a podcast? with
Greetings,
no
affiliate.
listeners?
Yes.
Greetings, affiliate. No, they each had to write something about themselves. There's a little avatar of them. It's adorable. I don't mean to pull this card, but I remember when Girl Scout cookies were $1.50 a box. I remember
that
when they
seems
went
right.
to
Sure.
$2 a box, and then $2.50 where you got 2 for $5.
I feel like they're $3 now.
They are $5
What?
online right now for Dina's kids. I
What?
think they are 4 here, but I think they are 5 plus shipping. So I'm not saying, dear listener, don't do it. I'm saying do it. Support these little girls and their dreams and their futures. But also
you
make sure
though?
you can afford it.
Yeah, are you though? Are you though? Are you supporting them? I want to know. I feel like this is a shank. I feel like it's a shakedown.
Don't bend over is all I'm saying as you're ordering these cookies because
They're-
it's going to hurt.
I know they're called the Girl Scouts, but I feel like they're sticking something in, and it's not nice. I feel like this is a. I feel violated.
But it's only available at like one time during the year, right? So it's kind of that marketing genius of it's Girl Scout season. I just did air quotes. I'm so sorry. But it's Girl Scout season
You know,
right
my
now.
favorite part is the way you said it. Season. That was even worse than the like finger bang that you're doing in the air, right?
I've been hearing a lot about fingering and fingering
Wow.
lately. You said it. It's like the 5th time there's been a reference.
Wow. Wait, we need to pause on this holy moment and think for a just give a word of thanks for that fantastic segue. I've been hearing a lot about finger banging now.
Did
Have
you see the
Grandma?
new Sex in the City? Did you see the
No.
reboot for Sex
I
in the
won't
City?
watch it. I won't
That's
watch
because
it.
it's terrible.
I don't care that it's terrible. I was never really that attached to it when it was happening. I would float in and out.
I was.
It was
I loved
okay. In the same way that I can appreciate and will watch the whole Pitch Perfects of the world. I was never one to like watch it forever every time it comes on and watch it again. I never once watched any of the 3 movies that they put out. So
I did.
now I'm trying to psych myself up to watch it. But everything I see of these women, they look angry and like they've lost the aging conversation. And
I
I,
have to
don't
tell you-
mean to say that let me just get this point out because I don't mean to comment on it in that way. Here's what I'm saying. They don't look joyfully old. They look
Older.
angry. They look
Older.
angry and flaky. Like their skin, like everything about them. It's like take all the worst parts of being old and frown.
Older.
And frown.
Don't say old.
They're old. I'm old. Whatever you want to call
No,
it.
we're not. Knock it off right now. We are
Here's
not
my
old.
point.
We are
Here's
older.
my point. Here's my point. Jessica Lange has had an equal amount of no plastic surgery and very, very limited tweaking and hair work and all the rest of it. And she is gorgeous. Maybe that's the weirdest person to pick out of the hat here, but I'm saying there's no joy in these women. Where is the joy? And what I tapped into before was they were joyfully embracing something that was a little bit counter. They were joyfully embracing, I'm going to own my sexuality, or guess what? Even if I'm not owning it, this is what sexuality is. So take a look. And now I want the conversation to be, we are these gorgeous, glamorous people, and look at my wrinkles. And instead, I think of Justine Bateman, who says, look at my face. It is wrinkled up like an old tire. And I'm like, yeah, gal, but you doesn't have to be so rough. Like you can wrinkle and you can have your hair be gray. And it's not about looking good. I almost feel like she looks unhappy. And I feel like happiness and joy trumps wrinkles and gray.
Yeah. Embrace it.
Just be joyous. All
Joy
these pro-fat
belly.
women who are in the fitness community, and they are, really pushing the boundaries of what does it look like to be fit or in the fitness community. And you can be any size, and the reason they can be any size is because they're happy and proud. I go into the fitness community and I have a hard time bending over and like picking up the piece of weight that I'm supposed to now put over my head. My body's not doing it. So it doesn't matter that you've got all these extra pounds or that you have wrinkles or that you have gray. When you are living this happy, joyous life, every picture that I see of these people promoting this show, they are frowning. So is it an angry show? Are they unhappy?
No, I mean, I'm not telling you about the show. You either watch it or you don't. It's somewhat enjoyable because you know these people, but it is not what it was. And the best part of the show is Mario Cantone, who...
Yes, he always was fucking delightful.
He is fucking delight. He's the best part of the show. I love him even more.
Does he still point his finger at them and say, what is wrong with you, you crazy bitches?
Well, Stanford,
the
one
bald,
of the characters,
the bald lawyer husband?
He died. So
no.
He
died in life?
In real life.
Oh.
Stanford. What's his real name? God damn it.
Oh, I'm not ever going to know that.
So he passed away, and he's kind of taken to being Carrie's sidekick. He's so great, and he keeps it going. It's funny that you say that you have to be happy. Yeah, you want these women to be happy, and you're just following their struggles. But I was riding this morning on Peloton. Sorry, dear listener. I know it's a cult. I actually had a sip of Kool-Aid before I got on this morning. But I don't think any of these instructors are real people. I absolutely think they're bots. I absolutely think that they are like supermodels. They're not real people. Oh, look at me. I ate a nut today. What the point of this one instructor made this morning that I really just love to hear, she said, you can only love yourself into fitness. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. But in reality, she said, we cannot hate. That's usually my response. I don't know what's so funny. She said,
it's just true. You can only love yourself. Fuck you. I'm not going to love myself.
I'm not loving you right now.
Make me love me. So
Harder, faster is not how I like to ride.
Well.
So she said, we cannot hate ourselves into change. And I thought, oh.
Not forever. No, yeah.
Oh, not in a good way, right? You can hate yourself and then change in a bad way, but you can't hate yourself into a positive change. You really have to care enough about yourself to do all of those things. And I can't believe that these hokey pokey, like inspirational quotes that I'm hearing on a bike from a bot is really like pushing me to up the next hill.
You
or up
say
the next...
that because you're really connected to it. I can speak for the 5 people who don't have a Peloton.
Go ahead.
And haven't and don't use it as a coat hanger or a personal lifestyle coach, right? I'm here to tell you that the things that they say on these Peloton instructors, lots of celebrities are using these people. They're not bots. They're using these real people as lifestyle, whatever you call
coaches.
Yeah, there's a name for it. I can't think of it. So they're giving you a pep talk, And all that you're doing is actually moving your legs while you're listening to this pep talk, while you're receiving this pep talk. I can get behind that all day long. And if I can do it, actually, you can download an app so I can do it and not actually have to ride the bike.
Yeah,
I'll
that's even better.
Do that. I'll do that. I imagine that if you download the app, they probably jack you and make you pay for it. I can't imagine they give it to you for free. Who cares? My point to you is Peloton is doing God's work because it's reminding you that you're worth better than you are right now. And the only way that you're going to get there is believing it. So let's start with believing it. And then also move your feet. Fuck you, I'm not moving my feet.
I think that's our new mission.
I might believe you. I think
that's our new mission, Amy.
What's that?
I think to tell our dear listeners that you are worth more, and until they know it. And there are days where I know I'm worth more, but I'm not doing more. And that is okay too. To know that you're worth more and to say, but today I'm going to eat this entire row of Thin Mints and not feel like a Thin Mint. There is always tomorrow.
I'm worth more. That's why I have licked the back of these
Fat
Thin Mints
Mint.
and made it into a fat because I'm worth more. And so I'm a maker in this. I make my reality. I've made the Fat Mint.
Every experience doesn't need to be a religious one. Every experience does not need to be an epiphany. Every experience, sometimes I can hate myself today and just change a little less today. You cannot hate yourself into a positive change, is what she told me, and I believe her. And today there is are you ready? Today there is an everything bagel toasted with egg salad on top of one half and a thick layer of soft cream cheese on top of the other half, waiting for me.
Why are you here?
That's what I'm saying. I rode this morning, and in no way does riding counter what I'm about to eat, but it is joy for me, and I don't hate myself out of loving myself. So there's more to love. I am going to enjoy that everything bagel with egg salad and cream cheese on the other side. I didn't want to say on cream cheese because somebody's going to say, that's fucking disgusting. It's two different meat. I'm drooling. And maybe a slice of tomato on top of the cream cheese.
God. Let me ask you to take a brief dog leg.
Yeah, dog leg me.
When is the last time that you made homemade egg salad?
Yesterday. I don't buy egg salad.
This is your own homemade egg salad?
I don't buy egg salad. And when I eat it warm.
You have to because you can't. It's not the kind of thing.
Best.
Thank you. Yes,
it's
tuna
so good.
And egg salad must be made fresh. You can't really buy it unless you're watching the person make it in front of you. And
you still can't do that because they put in.
Sometimes people put in fucking pickles. Like they just need to be slapped.
That's unacceptable.
I agree. Yeah. I don't know how this is acceptable anywhere.
Audible head shake.
If you're in a restaurant, shouldn't you know how to make food? My God, stop it with the fucking pickles. A pickle is its own thing. Put it on the side and leave it alone. Stop mixing it in. Oh my God, these Middle Easterners. That's not who they are. Who make the macaroni salad with the fucking pickle? Midwesterners. That's what they are. They're not Middle Easterners. But you saw how I got there. Let's get back to the egg salad. Let's get back to the egg salad. I wanted to make an egg salad for my darling husband because I know that he loves it. And I have not made him an egg salad, I think, I could say ever, and that would be okay. Maybe I've made it once in 27 years of marriage. Maybe.
I am such a connoisseur of egg salad, which is, I definitely, dear listener, forget you just heard that because that is the worst thing to be known for. I can't imagine a worse title.
It's kind of up there in terms of the nutritional. It's like an artery bomb, I think.
It's more than just the taste for me because I remember going to a friend's house and they had made egg salad for they had like 100 people at their house. Right. Do you remember gathering with like 100 people?
God, I miss it.
So I kind of do, and I hate people. So this is shocking.
Right.
For me, it's standing on the periphery going, what is that bitch wearing? A hat? Really? A hat. She's wearing a hat. Is there room for anyone else with her and her hat?
I'm equal parts really impressed when I see that shit. And then I also want to go up, take it, and Frisbee style throw it across.
Yes, 1,000%. Yes. So he had made egg salad for like 100 people, but he made it with a ricer.
Oh, is that
so
awful?
that the egg
seems
no.
awful.
No
Talk
rice.
to
It's
me.
egg. It's putting the egg in the ricer. So all of the pieces of egg were all the exact same shape and size. And my mouth thought there was a party going on because it was all the flavor that I loved and texture that just lit me
That's
up.
what I'm saying. I felt like it would get mushified.
No,
You know, because you would use
it
a
was
ricer for
perfect.
something like mashed potatoes, right? So I feel
or
like
rice.
do you use a ricer for rice?
No, I don't. I don't use a ricer for anything.
Do you
but
have
no,
a
egg salad?
Do you have a ricer?
I bought it.
Got it, girl. And so
To
now
make-
you've made it. Now you've made it with the thing, and they come out with the little egg pellets.
Oh my God, it is.
It looks
it's like a
little,
religious
it
experience.
looks like little baby. Somebody came and plugged your lawn. What do they call that?
Yeah.
What do
When
call
they
that?
aerate your lawn.
Aerate.
Aerate. Yes. Somebody aerated an egg and it's everywhere. And
Oh,
it is.
gal.
You're like, is it poop? Is it a leaf? Is it aeration? I'm not picking it up either way. But on the egg salad, it is genius. So shout out to.
So we have boiled eggs that are boiled, peeled, cooled, and riced whole.
I don't know that I would even say cooled, but
I
yes.
had a girl. It's fine.
Yep.
Then you have mayo,
I do.
and I hope that's Hellman's real mayonnaise.
As if there were another.
There's a lot of idiots in the world. I just need to clarify. Okay, so next. What
Obviously,
else?
Hellman's.
Is there anything else that goes into this? Salt, pepper, and love? That's it? Or is there
Salt,
something
pepper, and
else?
love, and that's it. I can sometimes get behind like a hint of a crunch, but it better be from celery that you've already ripped those long strings off of.
I feel like
and-
I would definitely put celery in there. Yeah.
Right. Only for texture. Like that's really what but on my bagel, I'm going to have all of those seeds. I do not need texture because I have that bagel. So I'm going to have just a mush fest right on top of my bagel.
I feel like I haven't had egg salad in 10 years because I can't. I'm sitting here mentally running, and my mouth is like, is there celery in there? Is there lettuce on that thing?
I don't put it on there.
I think egg salad is really closer to like. Don't get upset. It's like closer to like a yogurt. You know, it's super smooth.
Then you're putting too much mayo in it.
No,
But-
I'm not saying that it's anything like yogurt. What I'm saying it is all texture wise.
Yeah,
it's
no
all
crunch.
creamy. It's
Yeah.
all creamy and soft and pillowy.
And when it's warm,
And then it's probably going to be on like a sturdy white bread, not a sourdough, not a rye, like a sturdy that's been toasted just a little bit so that you can get tiny bit of crunch, but for the most part, it's barely cooked bread. Or does it have to be super? Is it all about the softness for you? Soft bread, soft egg salad.
no, I mean I have a toasted bagel and I've been dipping Triscuits in egg salad,
I
which
gotcha. Okay.
oh, Triscuits. My son was like, that shit's disgusting. It stays in, it's cardboard. I'm like, it's a Triscuit.
Triscuits are fantastic. Why?
They're
What's
fantastic.
wrong with him? He hasn't graduated.
Where to
college yet.
start?
He doesn't know. He'll learn.
Where
He'll learn.
to start?
He'll learn.
I heard a phrase while listening to our friends at Mouse and Weens that I'd never heard before.
Mouse and Weens. I don't know their intro song. It's like Mouse and Weens and Mouse and Beans and also drumming and this is that. Yes.
Have you ever heard the phrase "dick in the gears"? Have you heard that phrase before?
Wow. Well, it sounds.
Painful.
I can't say that I have, but I've heard "tit in the ringer" quite a bit.
Ooh,
You've not heard "get your tit in the ringer"?
no.
That's a legit one, and it was actually said in such a way where it's a cattle reference. Let's not get your tit in the ringer because the cow gets the nipple into a piece of machinery and they don't like it. I'm here to tell you, tit in the ringer is no good.
That's
Yeah.
no joke.
And then you got to. So I guess maybe that's dick in the gear. You get your or do you mean get your dick in the gear? Into gear, like
No,
hurry up.
dick
It's like
in the gears. Like, do you know on a
like-
bicycle when you put a when you
oh.
put like a playing
No, I
card?
just visualized putting my penis in between two gears and then clamp on it. Ah! That hurts
I
a
want to know.
lot.
I
And don't
want
even
the
have a
listener to
penis.
know when you say I pictured putting my dick between two gears.
Right.
Amy does not have a dick.
That's how much it hurt.
That's how much it hurt.
That's how it hurt my dick, which is imaginary.
So you know that podcast is about two sisters, one up north and one, well, not even up north, one in LA and one further south in the San Diego area. Yeah.
The two spheres of California. Yes.
Right. So it turns out that our friend in the LA area who pivoted to go to school because I guess the industry not as active as it was before COVID. She pivoted to go start taking classes.
Yes, I remember
I think
that part.
she's pivoting again.
What?
And moving in with her sister and family.
What?
Is there a human that you could absorb into your life to live with your family?
Happily?
I don't have a sister, so I don't know how to. Could Gina come and live with you?
Yeah, of course. She
and
won't.
Just fall seamlessly into your and not be in
Our
the way.
lives would be
and
so much better. Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's what Joe said.
Well, yeah.
I don't. Is it because I don't have a sister?
No, it would. You don't have my sister. It would be weird and hard on some totally inconsequential levels. But for the most part, she is a really good force of nature. Her hobbies benefit everyone. She loves to make signature cocktails. She likes to keep things clean. She is interested in cooking the highest quality ingredients in the best way, celebrating all of the seasons with beautiful decor. This is good stuff.
So is this everything you've literally given up during COVID? All of the things that you just said, are these all of the things that you've been like, fuck this, fuck that, and fuck the other? And now you're saying, if she came to live with you,
I'll put it to you like this. She started a book club, and then that became high tea at the train station. So she would take, and it was like Downton Abbey. She would bring out all of her fantastic, gorgeous china and make all these fancy little sandwiches and shit. And then they would talk about the book of the moment, which was like, I don't know, Gone Girl, some stupid book, right? That had nothing to do with, like she can fucking do it. She can fucking do it. Yeah. Yeah. I would love that shit. But I don't know what the circumstances would be for her moving here. It might be something like, I have decided to abandon all of my ways and come and live off the land. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want you here.
Keep doing what you do.
I am interested in you bringing your lifestyle to enhance mine. I don't think that I'm really interested in whatever need you might have, if I can envision one for you. Right?
I'm not here to support you. If you're moving in here, what's going to happen is you're going to pick up my slack.
Oh, yes. Oh, she's very healthy. She loves to go on like multi-mile walks with animals. So my dog would magically be thinner. Like all the things that I don't do. She'd be good at all that stuff. Yep.
Yeah, I don't have a sibling like that. I don't have a sister, so I think that's a different animal altogether. I don't know from any of that, and I can't think of a human that moving in here, really, she's given up her apartment and moving in with her sister. So I can't think of. We're just used to things a certain way. I have a girlfriend who met her husband and did all of her stuff after 40. Right? She met, never been married. She met and married. And I thought, you've been alone for so long. Can he just get the townhouse next to you and live there? I get that you love him. I love him too. I love your kid too. Your family that you put together a little bit later than you had hoped is fantastic. But how? And she did so beautifully, joined lives with someone else. But I think after having your family a certain way for so long and having your dysfunctions, and everybody's just used to everybody else's oddities and dysfunctions, to have, I don't want to say a stranger because it's definitely a loved one, move in and feel judged for, I don't know, the way we live, the way we don't live, the way we, God help us, talk to each other. I mean, I heard somebody in the house yesterday say, I hate you. When they were little, I would never tolerate I hate you. Like,
right.
I would never
and maybe you're thinking, which one?
Was that to me, you, or the other one? Right. Now it's like a term of affection. Like now it's kind of like I hate you. Can I make you some egg salad? Like now it's with the ricer, it's a term of affection here. I don't know. I can't think of anybody that we could absorb seamlessly like that.
Well, I think you're a lot closer to it as well, in the sense that you have attempted.
We've absorbed hundreds of people. Right?
You frequently have non-biologically associated adults join you and live in the house with you. And on one sad occasion, you had a criminal come and stay in your house for a little bit of time. How did that ever work out, by the way? When you hired someone on Rover who ended up roving through your house and stealing
right
from
there
you?
with the name. How did I not know?
Into the camera, being filmed, and was kind of really
This is
limited
creepy.
enough to look into the camera and go, wow, I wonder what that light's for. Take a drag of a cigarette in your non-smoking house and then lift some of your jewelry and put it into her bag. Yeah. Was there ever a resolution, or was the resolution that chapter is closed?
No, I did get some of our dear listeners who are Rover sitters and who have had
Really?
bad situations have written to me and said,
What?
hey, all you need to do is write Rover in the first place, and going off of Rover,
Red
taking
Rover,
this,
Red Rover. Send the cops right over.
they will kick her right off in seconds because she went outside of the agreement to get paid outside of Rover, number one. And number two, what the fuck? Get rid of her. Write Rover. And another one said, you should absolutely file a police report. I got a lot of responses. Dear listeners, thank you for that. I completely appreciate you. But there's really not a lot of solid resolution on that as of yet. I do have to tell you that, dear listener, that while talking to Amy this past week, I found out, I know we come to you with our issues, our problems, our thoughts, our confusions, and sometimes we ask for help. And I didn't think that all of Amy's problems could easily be solved. She knows where I'm going, so she's giving me a face. With a costume change. It seems that 99%, and a bitch ain't one, of Amy's problems are shoe related. Stay with me. Hey, Amy, comma, have you been riding your, is that what you call it? Riding?
Hey-o.
Your, Brian?
God, she sneaks it in no matter what we do.
I didn't even have to edit it in. That one was me. So I asked Amy if she's been using her Hydro, because I have a friend who just got one who said it's badass and it makes Peloton look like pussies. And I thought, I just did a ride today and I sweat out half my body weight. So I asked her if she was riding, and her issue was, I don't have the right shoes.
Indeed, I don't. I don't have the right shoes. More important, I don't have any motivation. But I also
that's not my issue.
I also don't have any motivation that I have is undercut by the lack of footwear. And that's the fucking truth. Because the way the machine is set up, you have to have shoes on your feet.
Okay.
They have to be flexible. They fit into a kind of...
So like water shoes?
Maybe. I haven't investigated it. I have the one pair of sneakers, and I've bought other shoes since then. I've stopped. I've stopped on the road and actually gone in and wasted my time and bought a pair of shoes that don't fit. It caught blisters on my feet. And so I call them my new sneakers. Well, they're stylish.
I am crippled. I call them my new sneakers.
Then a couple other friends said, this is a solvable problem. Like, you're a world beater. You run multinational businesses and you can't buy kids. Like, can I help? Because we've already solved it in the span of talking to you. So they're requiring me to buy something called Air Clouds, which I'm sure that's not what they're called. They have like a star on the side of them. They're not Converse. They're like $130. I don't know. I went and looked at them and thought, I don't like you. I'm not buying you. But they say they're really comfortable and they're stylish. And I've seen them on actual people that I like. Not my friends. And in looking at them once, now I'm starting to notice,
Everywhere.
those are those
Right.
shoes. So something with cloud in the name, cloud cover, bingo cloud, something. I'm sure these are the correct names.
None of those are right. I'm
sure it's
confident nothing you just said was
They're
accurate.
called Quickie Clouds, and they're called Cloud Star, and they're called Clown Cloud. And that's the one.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God. Put a pin in that. I was listening to an interview with Isla Fisher, and you know who
Is that
she
how you
is.
say her name? I thought it was Isla. But I guess I'm an idiot now that I've said it out loud. Continuing on. Really? And they took that to teach me. Not anything else I've said. That was the one that got me to recognize. So you were listening to Isla
Fisher, and she's married to Sacha Baron Cohen.
I
who-
love the Isla.
and they're
Fisher.
fantastic. But she said in passing, yeah, when I was in clown college,
That makes sense.
but she didn't stop. She said, we had to run, and I'm a terrible runner. And I looked funny. I was like, stop, rewind. You went to clown college?
Right.
So I'm trying to think. That's probably the shoe issue. P.S. Isla Fisher went, oh my God, outside my window right now, my husband is wearing a balaclava and picking up dog shit because we're getting the rain. and the snow, and he doesn't want dog shit under everything. I have never been more in love with my husband than I am right fucking now.
I don't understand half of the things in your life. I just don't. I really, really super don't.
I'm so in love.
Oh my God.
All right. So Isla Fisher went to clown college, and it was just something she dropped into a conversation with Kelly Ripa and thought nothing of it. And
There's so much to unpack here. Why are you
shoes.
watching Kelly Ripa? Why is your husband picking up dog shit? He is a seasoned professional with a doctorate. He is board certified in saving human lives.
He is.
Why
All
is he
true.
covering his nose and mouth with
All
a piece
true.
of fabric
All
to
true.
pick up canine feces
All
in
true.
the outdoors?
It's like
Not
7
even
degrees.
inside.
It's 7 degrees out there.
I'm starting to lose respect for this man who I love. Because I'm
Yes.
thinking, if these are the choices that you're making, maybe there's a role for you in Isla Fisher's Clown College, School for Dopes.
I
which
can't
meanwhile,
believe they just let it go and they didn't
I would
attack
not
that.
let her in. She's too pretty. There's got
She's
to be
stunning.
There's got to be some sort of, you don't get to go to radio school if you look like you. Like they should say no. There's another. You go down the hall. You're on the wrong floor.
Right,
This
you're
is not where you
you're
belong.
not behind the camera. You're in front of the camera.
This is
So I
not
thought
where you
about her
belong.
shoes as you said that and what shoes she must be wearing in clown college, and then I realized you need a bigger closet for all of the shoes for the different parts of your life.
What? What?
Because it's not just rowing that you need new shoes for. You
my
need
God.
shoes for every aspect of your life. And if shoes can solve all of your problems, it's time. I'd like to introduce you to my friend Zappo. Zappo will send it to your house and return it
Is
for
that how I'm
free.
supposed to say Zappos? You don't pronounce the last S?
No, Zappos, yeah.
Oh,
Zappos.
well,
Isla Fisher, Zappos. No, I said my friend Zappo. I made it one, but it is Zappos.
I thought I was wrong again.
No,
Here's the thing.
You're
Here's the
always
thing.
right, except for Isla Fisher.
I accept
Yes.
that I am the problem. I accept it.
No, it's shoes. You
I
were right.
won't fix it. I try. I put more effort than is required into solving this problem, and I still can't solve it. The shoes, it's bigger than me. I can't do it. I looked online to try and buy these. My whole plan for this entire long weekend where my husband and kids are away and it's snowing. I can't leave the house. My sole purpose for this whole weekend
Are you
was
home
to
alone?
was to buy a blazer, a pair of jeans, and a pair of sneakers
A stick of butter, a loaf of bread, a quart of
for
milk.
the upcoming fancy food show that I'm going to. We mapped out. We're going to wear the same outfit because we're representing a brand. We're going to same outfit, the whole fucking thing, right? And how much of it did I buy? None of it. And I was so excited to learn that the show was canceled because now, after a day and a half of targeted looking, casually looking for many days up till now, a day and a half of saying, it's it. You have to buy it. It has to be shipped and be here in time or you'll be in real trouble. And I couldn't commit to it. I bought a purse. I bought a phone
It's
cover.
amazing what we can commit
I don't
to.
need another purse. I bought a purse. Here, I need tops. I can't buy tops somehow. I can't buy shoes somehow. Or I'll buy them. They won't fit. And I'll throw them in the street. Do you know how many pairs of jeans
Are
I
in
have
the
bought
street?
online that don't fit? Because what are you going to do with it? I just have to field destroy. So I'm just using my own. I would do better if I took the money and wrapped it around my body and wore that as the pants. What's he doing now? I see you looking out the window. What's he
I
doing
wanted
now?
to take a picture and show you what he's doing outside. I'm so in love. Dear listener, the way to my heart, it's really the way to my heart, is not
Is
making
through
me feel like
baklava
I
poop picking.
am
Yep.
all alone in the shit that I hate doing, so to speak.
Yeah, I am. I can't. I got to get this shoes thing situated. Is there something that's difficult for you to buy? I hate buying things. Is there
Well,
something
I don't
that's
like
difficult for you
buying
to buy?
shoes. I like a great pair of shoes, but I don't like having to buy anything. I like
Yes.
discovering things and buying them sometimes, but having to go out, have an outfit for a wedding, a this, whatever it is. If I have to shop, I fucking hate it. I really just hate shopping mostly, but I have Stitch Fix.
Are you
Pause.
kidding?
Pause
Well,
for a dirty look.
No, you can have all these things. They don't make anything for me. They don't make shoes for me. They don't make pants for me. You know what they make for me? Different kinds of flowers, sprinkles. That's why I do food stuff. I can
Ooh,
always
did you
get.
see the pictures I sent you this week?
Probably, but I'm not.
I
none of
went to
them
the
are coming
Amish
to
market
mind.
and they have
Yes.
all of the Valentine's red,
It's
pink, all that
out.
stuff out.
It's out. All
Yeah.
the food. Yeah,
All
I
the
can't.
foods.
Yeah,
Food,
they don't
please.
make clothing. They don't make clothing for me. They don't
I'm
make
sure
clothing
Stitch
for me.
Fix does. Tell them your size, your shape. They send you lots of things.
They don't make jeans for me anymore. They don't make jeans. All of the jeans have a waist that comes up to your nipples. No one makes a pair of jeans that are short enough. I'm short-waisted with gigantic boobs.
Did you try the Democracy?
Yep, don't fit.
Seriously.
I did work for Democracy. I have credits with Democracy. I have multiple pairs of jeans lined up. Nope, don't fit. Got them, pull them on, and it was their whatever rise that I thought would be okay, and it was like up to my Adam's apple, which I have because I have a dick and I'm a man, which maybe explains
But
why
it's stuck
I can't
in the
get
gears.
pants.
Right.
Dick in the gears. I put your dick in the gears. I put your dick in the gears. I don't know. I don't think that's really. Is that a song? Is that a rap song?
You kind of changed it a little.
I put my dick in the gears.
Yeah.
And it means a bad thing, right? It's not like dick in the gears means this is the way to speed it up.
Right. It's not WD-40. It's interrupting. It's coccus interruptus. It's not a goal.
I bet you, yeah, and I don't think people would like to have their dick in the gears. Let's keep saying it for all the people with dicks. Dick in the gears. Ouch.
I would like people to comment on Brilliant Observations on Facebook or Brillob Squad. Dear listeners, please reach out at Listen Brilliant on Instagram and Twitter and let me know how many pounds of shit you think my husband has picked up in the backyard today prior to this ice and snowstorm that Amy's kind enough to shove up the coast at us a little later today. I think 4 p.m. we're scheduled to begin. And
it's still snowing. Just to interrupt you again.
When did it start?
It was already snowing at 7 when I got up this morning. Already snowing. And it is still snowing now at nearly 11.
You're in the South, though, right?
Yes. It is accumulating and snowing and cold.
I don't really understand people who move to the South for the joy of not just, the fun accent and guns everywhere. The plus, I thought, was, the weather. And it seems you might get it worse than we do this time.
There is a ton to love about the South. And with that love comes a lot of things that you hate, just like the North. So, no, it's just like the North. There is a lot of stupid, horrible shit about the North. And I tell you the truth. North Carolina is Maine. North Carolina is Maine. And just substitute blistering cold for a good portion of the year with unlivable hot for a good portion of the year. North Carolina is Maine. Maine has its fair share of equal opposite negatives and problems that we have here, and it's balanced out by this rugged, rural
joy.
I am connected to the natural world. I appreciate this beauty. This place is bigger than me. We have roots here that have gone back a long time, even though maybe they're not the best. We live on the land and through
You're
the land.
Marketing genius. North Carolina, Maine of the South.
I'm trying to tell you. I already just know this from working in tourism, promoting the state of North Carolina for many, many years. And I'm not, that's not part of their MO. They don't try to be that. But when I go to Maine, I understand it as opposite North Carolina only from a seasonal standpoint. It's seasonally opposite,
crazy.
But it is exactly the same in terms of coastline, mountains, in terms of rolling fields, in terms of boutique industry. It's just, anyway. So I say that because the South, what Maine doesn't get is a bad rap for all of the equal shit that it has in terms of guns and crackpots and racists and horrible people and intolerance and all of the rest of it. It's there too. It's just not as, we are Florida man in that way. So we get all of the bad rap of Florida being here
right.
in terms of awareness when really that's fucking different. So anyway, I'm just saying there's a lot to love about the South for all the things that we also hate. And
just compared yourself
that's just
to Florida.
The same. I'm saying it's the same. It's the same is true anywhere you go. Anywhere you go.
Dear listener, where do you go?
Go to hell!
Wherever you go, just keep your dick out of the gears because it seems like that is Unintentional and incredibly painful. Thanks for coming out, tuning in, turning us on, because we turn you on. I don't know, something like that. Some sort of funny wordplay with let's turn each other on. Insert here.
Perfect.
Just not in the gears.
It's perfect.
We love you. Thank you for listening. We can't wait to catch up with you again next week. If there is something, a burning question you have for Amy or for myself, send it to us in any one of our socials, and we would be happy to address that with you, for you, near you, to you. Keep your dick out of the gears. We love you.
Tell me what the name of those stupid shoes are. Bye. It is something like cloud something.